guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a different kind of vlog than we've ever made before. Yes, we are in a house. There's no more van life at the moment, no more freedom. A few days ago we were free to go where we wanted, when we wanted, not really that much of a care in the world, and now we are on
lockdown, baby. Can you believe it?
Yeah, it's shocking. We're kind of still getting over the fact of what's happened, what's going on, and how things have escalated so quickly.
We're kind of in a state of shock, really, because literally a few days ago we were on a beautiful beach exploring the coastline. The biggest worry is where we're going to go next, and then all of a sudden we're back in our house, locked down, not being able to leave. It's crazy. Like, the whole situation is like something out of the movies. If you watch sci-fi movies and you've seen those like end of the world type movies, it is like that.
So you're probably wondering why we're wandering around the house like this. Well, it's kind of to get exercise because we are not allowed out. So I think we just kind of wanted to sort of tell you guys what it's like.
We're actually just pacing round. We've lost the plot on day 3. We're just pacing like a caged animal in the zoo.
Yeah. No, we wanted to kind of just inform you guys and let you know what it's like to actually be on lockdown, what it's like here in Spain. So before we get into what it's actually like to be on lockdown, we thought we would just answer a few questions, because people have asked, why didn't we just stay in the van and drive into the mountains or stay out the way of people and continue van life in Portugal?
So there's 2 main reasons why we didn't stay in the van, and both of them are pretty obvious, really. The first being space. Vinny is a small van and space, and we use him as a vessel for travel. So if we can't travel and we're just stuck somewhere and locked in the van, then we want to be living in a bigger space. So that's one of the main reasons we chose to come back to our house, because Vinny has 1 room, our house has many rooms. A bathroom, a lounge stroke dining room, a kitchen, a bedroom, a studio, and some outside space.
So it's a good job we've got these huge window sills, because they can just sit here and be kind of half in the house and half out the house and bark at everyone who goes past. So yes, on a complete lockdown situation, how it is here in Spain, where you can't leave your house, you also wouldn't be able to leave your van, only for really essential supplies. So the space is a huge thing, and it's not just for us, it's more importantly for our dogs. 2 little dogs locked in that tiny little van, not really being able to go out. It's just not fair on them. At least here they can have a run around in the house, on our roof terrace, on our side terrace. It's just a lot more practical for us and the dogs to be locked somewhere with more space.
Yes, and then the other main reason why we chose to come back to the house is simply supplies. Like, in the van, we've got a small van and there's only so much we can carry. So we're talking food, and then obviously the source of life, water. You can only survive for so long on so much water, and in our van we can carry enough for like 3 days. So after 3 days we need to go and stock up again, and if they've run out at the supermarkets or you can't fill up at the petrol stations, then you'd be buggered, really.
So yes, in theory it would be perfect, wouldn't it, to just go up into the mountains, hiding away from everywhere, and or go to a quiet beach somewhere and chill out and wait for this virus thing to blow over. But really, you can't do that unless you've got supplies, and if you haven't got supplies, then every couple of days you've got to go down to the supermarkets, you've got to go and pick up water. You know, here in the house we can obviously, well, we've got water, haven't we? We've got running water, enough to shower, keep ourselves clean, everything else, and obviously we can hold a lot more supplies in this house, so we only have to go to the supermarket, you know, once a week rather than every other day.
And what about the toilet?
And a toilet, yes, of course, we've got a toilet here, so we don't have to keep leaving the van to go to the loo all the time, or use our porta potty, and then of course you have to find somewhere to empty that as well. So yeah, there was definitely lots of reasons to not be in lockdown in our tiny little van.
Okay, so let's talk about what it's like to be on complete lockdown and trapped inside your own home.
The other thing in Spain is we have bars on all of our windows and doors like this, which is funny because in this situation of lockdown you really do feel like you're in prison. Okay, so it's only actually day 3 of lockdown here, so we will update again after we've been locked down for a couple of weeks to tell you what it's actually like. But now we'll just talk about what is happening in Spain right now.
Not much, because everything's shut. Everything, literally, pretty much everything is shut. So all bars, restaurants, all shops, schools, every public event. Basically, there's hardly anyone in the streets. The only things that are open are supermarkets and pharmacies.
Yeah, and hospitals and the medical centres.
But basically, you're only allowed to leave the house if it's completely necessary. So, you know, if you need to go and get food or medicine or fuel. If you have to go to work, certain people are still working. And then if you need to go and help people in need, kind of like the elderly or the young or the vulnerable.
Yeah.
But only for reasons that are purely necessary. Like, for instance, the dogs, they have to go out for a walk, but we can only walk literally around the block, just pretty much around the house.
A few metres outside the house.
Which we were informed by the lovely police, weren't we?
Yes. In fact, it was full lockdown supposed to be on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. There's kind of signs everywhere as well around the village telling you what you can do and what you can't do. Yeah. But anyways, on the Sunday before the Monday morning where it was complete lockdown, we were emptying the van because we didn't get back till really late on the Saturday night. And we got stopped by the police. Now our van is Vinny's only parked about 5 minutes walk maximum from the house. We were on our way back with our clothes and some other bits and bobs, and the police stopped us and advised us that we are not allowed to just be walking freely around the village. We told them we only live 5 minutes walk away. They weren't really having any of that. We are not allowed to be out on the streets, period.
It's just crazy though, like there's a castle at the top of the hill here, that's closed, the Castle Grands. We take the dogs probably pretty much every day when we're back at home for this river walk. There's various walks you can do, and they've kind of sectioned it off, and they've actually put police tape over the children's playground.
Yeah, so you're literally not allowed to do anything. So we have been to the supermarket again. We've got a few more supplies. The situation in the supermarket is okay. I mean, the shelves are pretty empty, but you can just get certain things still, and they are having deliveries all the time, but obviously it's empty and really quick because people are trying to stock up. When you go into the supermarket, you have to wear gloves. You have to stand like 1.5 meters away from people outside the supermarket and be told when you can go in the busier times. Everyone's wearing masks, obviously the staff and the customers. So it's all just kind of quite surreal.
Like the little sort of corner shop, the little local shop on the way down to the supermarket, that's like normally a social gathering for like the old ladies, and now you can't go in there. The owners are wearing masks. They put the till across the front door, so you just go and tell them what you want and they get it for you. Yeah. And it's just it's an eerie feeling around.
And the thing is, in Spain, it's a very social country, as in like everyone's kind of out in the streets. The kids play out till midnight. People sort of bring their little chairs and stuff outside their houses, sit there in the evening, nattering away, and everyone's kissing, everyone congregates in like the local squares and things. So it's just such a big change for all of the locals here in Spain. It's so different. I mean, of course it's crazy for anyone, but I think when you're used to having this sort of lifestyle and then you go into complete lockdown, it's just insane, isn't it?
The police, in our village, the police are patrolling the streets. So they're like, the local police are just driving around to inform everyone they're not allowed to be out of the house unless it's completely necessary, and they're issuing fines. And in cities, they've actually got drones out scouring the streets. It's just nuts. And we're a little bit sad because where we've parked the van, he's at the sort of top of the hill, which is 5 minutes walk away, but we're not allowed up there, so we're not going to see him. We're not going to see him for weeks.
How sad is that? So not only can we not drive him, we can't even see him. We might have to like sneak out at midnight, hide in between the cars on the way.
We'll send our drone out, bird's eye view, walkie-talkies, undercover, hood up, and go out.
We're not going to really do that, just in case there's anyone else. Just in case there's any police watching.
So guys, we've got so much more to talk about, but we're going to save that for another vlog. We just wanted to
give you a quick update, and we want to end this vlog a bit more happier. So we've come up with a few ideas of how to keep Dizzee and Charlie entertained during lockdown.
Yeah, good boy. Oh, Dizzy's going now.
Dizzy's getting low.
Come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie, there's one there. Good. Charlie. Over here, Charlie. Charlie, this way. Yeah.
Anyway guys, just because we're not in the van at the moment doesn't mean that we're not going to keep making videos. We've got a couple of Portugal vlogs from our last sort of week and a half in Portugal still to come out, and then we'll also do plenty of updates from what it's like here in lockdown in Spain. So we're going to keep putting out videos every couple of days to keep ourselves from going insane.
Too late. No, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you found it interesting. Stay safe, stay positive, be happy, look after each other, look after yourselves, and keep watching, and we'll see you in the next video. When did you last go out, dude?